Hi guys, Rich Pacini from rjpacini.com. Come to today to do a little seller news update type of thing. Well, first of all, I just want to show you something here. I want to share this with you. I picked this stuff up. I picked this up yesterday, and what it is, it's a nice case for your iPad. Yeah, that's right. I finally got an iPad. My daughter gave it to me, and she got an updated one, so she gave this to me. So I picked up this bag, right, brand new. These are brand new items, well, except for the iPad. And I picked up this nice case, okay. And I got my iPad, and I put on the. I picked up the protective, screen protector on it. So yeah, this is my new little toy. I always wanted one for a while. I think it's very versatile to have instead of carrying my laptop around. If I go to like, I don't know, Panera Bread or a Dunkin' Donuts, whatever. They usually have free Wi-Fi in there. I can connect to it, connect to their Wi-Fi and get to use my iPad. But I just want to share that. But that's not really what I'm making a video for. I just wanted to share with you. I picked it up though. I'm very happy about that. I've been wanting one of those for a long time. What I want to talk to you guys about is sales. I don't know how your eBay sales are doing. I'm going to do a screen share. I'm going to minimize this window and just show you what I have left over here. As you can see, I mean, some stuff is selling, but it is like dragging. I mean, the stuff I have here, folks, is been here for a while. I mean, I'm selling a few little things, but they're nothing to write home about. I mean, if I was to sell all of this here and get the prices, these prices here, I'd be doing okay. But right now, honestly, I can't say I'm making the sales I thought I'd be making. I always look at life, in life, everything's a cause and effect. There's always a reason why everything happens. Everything happens for a reason. I believe the economy, what people are hearing in the news, kind of like puts them in a very blasé mood, not to go out and buy and spend. Despite what the news tells you about the economy's picking up and the job market and all that other stuff. And I don't buy into all of that because, the news, what we hear in the news is how we perceive it. Some people perceive it, everything is going good, glory days and so on and so forth. But looking at my sales here, the things I have here is nothing really, none of this stuff has been moving, to be honest with you. As you can see, I have watches, but, nobody's like, interested in, like, they're watching, but no one's buying, so to speak, Some of the stuff I had on here for months. I mean, recently I added like my daughter's shoes, like she was, she's getting rid of the shoes and stuff like that. I added stuff like that. I have picked up stuff to to source new items, or actually pre-owned items. And I'll give you an example like this here, Conair phone I picked up. I picked it up maybe a week ago, whatever it was. I put it on. I had two watches, then I had one, now it's back to two again. And I know we talked about this once before. I talked to you guys about this once before. People are searching, they're hunting out there. I understand, and the money is tight. Let's face the facts. I mean, we're not living in the best of times here. Everything is going up. Cost of living's going up. Food, gas, you name it, it's going up. So I feel people are going. They're not going to sit there and say, well, I have an extra $100 this month. I think I'm going to go on eBay and buy some stuff. I don't think everyone has discretionary spending, money like that to just go out and spend. There used to be a commercial on there. I forget if it was like TD Waterhouse, one of those commercials there. And I remember the guy saying, I suffer from an acute case of monetary deprivation. Here, me too. It's a tough call. It's a tough business. I mean, I had somebody on my feedback, on my Facebook group there, for eBay Top Rate Sellers group, was messaging me and saying, how you doing with this here? And, you're making a profit off it, this, that, and the other thing. And, I think a lot of people go into this type of business, this reselling business, with the intentions that, you start it, and you're going to come out ahead of the game, making big bucks and stuff like that. And it takes time. And a lot of people I listen to on YouTube tell you the same thing. It takes work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of research. It's not a quick get rich scheme. It's not something you're going to do overnight and say, hey, I made a fantastic killing on something. I mean, there are people that have become rich on eBay and made money and stuff like that, and become millionaires and stuff like that. Very far and few. I mean, well, I say very far and few. I don't know all the statistics. I didn't do all the research, but I know there's people that made tons of money off it. But and I think a lot of us hearing this type of news think, hey, that could be me someday. And you know what? It could. And I'm not making derogatory statements here or making negative remarks, like, to be like the Grim Reaper of reselling. But when you enter a business like this, you got to have an open mind to it. And it's going to take, like I said again, it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of research, and to have the right niche. Not everybody's going to is going to come up with something to say, hey, I'm going to just sell this one specific thing and I'm going to make a killing off it. And it doesn't work that way. I found that out. I've been selling on and off on eBay since 1999, but even though I started back in 1999, it was like a once in a while thing. I mean, you would think, oh, God, it's been selling since 1999. He should have like 30, 40,000, whatever feedbacks. And I don't, because it was an on and off thing. I had 2 little kids at the time, working, taking care of the house, the wife and everything. And, who's got time to sit here and devote time to, eBay? I mean, it just wasn't happening. I had one of those jobs. It was very stressful, worked long hours, came home late at night, and there was no way I was able to do it. So needless to say, things changed as time went on. The kids got older. They started defending for themselves. And now I had a little discretionary time to devote to this. So, that's the situation. That's my situation. But I came across this here. I don't know if you guys want to look into it for yourself. If you do Google Alerts, I believe, and you type in there Google Alerts and you type in the company that you want them to follow up on, like to watch and stuff like that. I went into I did that thing with Google Alerts, and this here, what I'm showing you now. Let me just minimize this here. This is the reason why this is off my email. I don't want to go to me because I have a lot of personal stuff in there, and I don't want to, even though you say you're focusing on one thing, everything else could be viewed. So I just copied and paste this off my email. As you can see here on the Google Alerts, eBay News, look at the date. Today it says daily update, August 21st, which is today. See here, eBay shares take a hit as outlook fails to inspire investors. Then they got over here, eBay, BizBreak, eBay outweighs, outlook weighs down the company's stock and need to revamp. But anyway, when I went into this here, let me minimize this here, and I got the window open. Let's see here, which one is. This one really caught my eye here. eBay struggles with the turnaround as Goliath dams. All right, we all know. I know. I'm just saying. People say, "Well, that's nothing. That's not news." No, it ain't. But for people who don't follow up on stuff like this, it is news. But when you look at it, it makes you wonder. You say, you think like the service is not, the service is not living up to par per se. It may not. I don't know. But I looked over here, looking at this here. All right. This is a photo of 2015, but if you look at the news when it was updated, let's see here. All right, this is April 19th, 2017. Of course, it was a couple of days back. Okay, so anyway, I was scrolling down over here, and it says over here, eBay failed to sustain investor enthusiasm that its turnaround efforts were working, reporting on Wednesday sales growth, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And then you see over here, the CEO is talking about spending on marketing, redesign the homepage, personal products, so on and so forth. It's these new. All right, I see what they're trying to do here, what eBay's trying to do. But when I see stuff like this here, when I read stuff like this, it kind of makes me wonder what the future of eBay is. The way Amazon's going, I mean, they're running pretty much. Trying to run head on with what do you call it, Walmart. I mean, Walmart is the world's, I believe it's the world's largest retailer, with revenues in the billions, hundreds of billions of dollars a year. Of course, they got over 3,000 stores, I believe. But anyway, when I start seeing stuff like this here, it kind of makes me a little, jaded. Then I'm looking over here. Again, if you look at now, you might say, this might be old news. eBay shares take a hit as outlook fails to inspire investors. And, you look over here, and right here it says published This was yesterday, April 20th, 2017. All right, it's updated. All right. And the same thing here. You know, San Jose investors didn't buy what we were selling. Okay, Thursday, the e-commerce leader gave weaker than expected earnings and sales outlook, and of the Shine and so on and so forth. As you can see here, you can read it for yourself if you want. And it says eBay shares fell by 4% to close at 32 and change. Well, we know eBay's been going up and down anyway. That's a given. Well, that's with anything, with any company, not only eBay. I mean, Apple, IBM, Microsoft, the stocks go up and down. We know that's nothing new. Okay. Over here, it says the outlook added to some concerns about eBay facing tougher competition from the likes of traditional rival Amazon, but also Facebook and Google parent company Alphabet. So you see, they are, how can you say, they're like in the Serengeti over there, waiting to be attacked by lions. I mean, it's still good. It's still doing okay. I mean, eBay. I mean, as far as you can see here, it says the shares $2 billion. It says over here, Wall Street analysts forecast eBay to earn 48 cents a share on $2.32 billion in sales for quarter ends in June. I'm not saying eBay's going to go bust someday, but I'm just saying I'm wondering when people outside of myself reading news like this here, what they think. I mean, do they feel inspired? They feel good about selling on eBay. Is this reason why maybe sales going up and down with me and stuff like that? Because people they get a little nervous, they get jaded. I don't know. I'm just saying it there. And then I clicked on this one. This is a BizBreak, is it here? Outlook weighs down the company's stock price. I don't know if we just did this one already. Again, this came out April 20th. I think this is another one I'm showing you guys. I hope I'm showing you the same thing. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Basically, it's almost the same type of news, but different companies. Okay. All right, that's one. Let's see what this one here. These are all different companies I pulled up on. This is MarketWatch. Here's over here, eBay shares fell 3% Thursday after the stock suffered at least one downgrade, and a series of analysts said they don't see enough reason to turn bullish, whatever. So we got that there. It is what it is, folks. Here's another one. I don't know if I showed you this one here. If I did, okay, this one here is eBay. It says over here needs to eBay revamps needs to happen sooner than later. And again, to talk about what's getting me going with this here when they're saying revamp its needs, right? I'm wondering, with all the new services that they're implementing into their system, I'm wondering if this is going to get hampered by it. When I always see things like this, when I hear this type of news, I always think about companies downsizing, layoffs. I'm not saying that's going to happen here. It could. You never know. I was listening on YouTube the other day where this one seller was talking about his life story, so to speak. And when I heard he got laid off from Microsoft, I think it was on eBay Radio, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was eBay Radio. And he worked for Microsoft, and he got let go. And he's been with them for many years. And, you think of Microsoft as a big, huge company, which it is, thousands of employees. I wouldn't think, they would have the layoffs like that. But, I mean, everybody gets laid. All companies outsource and stuff like that. It just caught me off guard because I say, well, Microsoft, you're thinking, oh, Microsoft is a great company to work for. But anyway, that's how I think he got into the, selling online on eBay. He did that full time. And he sells, this guy sells food goods. He sells like dry food goods, like, I guess cookies, pretzels, and stuff like that. And it was he's been doing it since 1998 or 1999. He's been selling, and he's still there. And then I looked him up, because they usually give you on eBay Radio, they usually give you the item numbers that they're going to look at. And I want to see how much does this guy actually sell. He had over 6,000 items. I said, wow, this guy, he's a power seller, and then some. I mean, I can't even fathom having 6,000. I can't even fathom having 1,000 items on there, let alone 6,000. So he must be doing something right. But I can't think of the guy's name. If I think about it, I'll share it with you guys. And but that's what happened with him. That's how he got involved with the business. I'm not saying this is going to deter people, but I'm just saying I'm wondering, if people of reading stuff like that. Like, for example, you know, when I see stuff like that going on, I'm saying to myself, it makes me think, you know, hey, you know, should I mean, I sell a little here and there on Amazon, but should I put all my stuff on Amazon and kind of like keep eBay on the back burner, so to speak? You know, I'm wondering, you know, I mean, it makes you think. I know there's other platforms out there. I know there's, like I said, there's also the Bonanza. But Bonanza, I don't know if you guys seen it, but they're sitting there. They run ads all over the place. Better than eBay, better than eBay, better than eBay. And, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I think I sold a total of 9 or 10 items on there on Bonanza. And it is what it is. It helps. You know, it's nothing to write home about. But I'm just wondering, I just wanted to share with you guys and see what you guys think about this here. I know it's probably like nothing new to people who do follow up on eBay, that hear this type of news. I'm not saying it's going to discourage people. It does plant in my personal opinion, it plants a little doubt in my mind when I read stuff like this here, like saying, you know, is eBay the place I want to say? You might say, well, just because their shares or the stocks are falling, you know, going down or whatever, it doesn't mean they're going to close doors and you know, tomorrow. But I just wonder sometimes, you know, like, you know, how people think, you know, their mindset. I'm thinking, you know, to be honest with you, I'm not saying Amazon is a better platform, you know, that's the way to go, but I'm starting to wonder, maybe instead of putting all my eggs in one basket, maybe I should split it up. You know, put maybe, let's say, I'm a small time seller. As you can see, I only have like 100. I think the most I ever had was 200 items or something like that. Maybe put 100 items on Amazon and put 100 and leave 100 items on eBay and see who does what with, you know, who I get better results with. You know, I just wanted to share this information with you guys. You know, let me know what you think. And again, if you wanted to check into that there, like I said, I pulled this off my eBay this morning. I pulled this off my email this morning, and this is how it comes up. If you're interested in doing it there, I'm not sure how you go about it, but if you type in Google Alerts, you could type in the company that you want to, you know, they'll give you alerts on. They'll give you like updates on it. And I have this here, these Google Alerts set for eBay News. And there's also another one I have for eBay. It's not only Google, it's eBay News and it's something else. But it keeps you abreast, and I think it comes out daily. You know, and it talks about different things. And the other one is Tame Bay. They talk about stuff too. Tame Bay was talking earlier about selling on Rakuten or something like that there in Japan. But you know, if you go to that one, if you go to Tame Bay, I think it's tamebay.com. You got to look into it, and you could see like they have a video over there, and the guy was interviewing the guy from Rakuten or Rakuten, whatever it is. I'm sorry, folks, coming with these crazy names. And you know, you could hear about that there. And the guy was saying, the guy interviewing from Tame Bay was saying, you know, does it pay to have a business in Japan? And he was saying, if I understood him right, yeah, it helps out to have a business there, but they do have third-party sellers or something along that line. I don't know if I'm going to, you know, venture into something like that. I don't know if I can, because he's basically talking to the guy in the UK. So it might be for the UK, Japan type of alliance. I don't know. To me, I don't know if I want to go that route. It's like also selling on Alibaba. I think you could sell on Alibaba or buy products with them. I don't know about going to all these different, branching out to different platforms. I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world to do. But for me right now, I think I want to just stick with one thing. But anyway, again, if you want to keep abreast of what's going on with eBay, you type in over here, Google Alerts. And you type in the company you want to follow up with, and you do it. I have it right now for eBay. I think I'm going to also do one for Amazon too. I'm going to send it. I want to do a Google Alerts for Amazon too. I want to keep abreast of what's going on with them as well. I don't know why I haven't done it right in the beginning. I guess because I sold more on eBay and I wanted to keep more on top of eBay. I don't know if you guys listen to eBay Radio. You know, just to give a little segue, they do have good information on there. It goes on Tuesdays. Tuesdays is the one with the eBay Power Seller. I think it's a total of 9 segments. And then on Thursdays, they have, I guess, the regular eBay Radio they talk. And they'll dish your listing, too. If you call them up and you talk to them about, you know, you can call up Lee and Griff, whatever, and you give them an item number. And they'll what do you call it, critique your listing to tell you what's wrong with it. You know, if it's the pictures are bad, if it needs the, you know, the wording's got to be redone over again like that. and they give you what they call terrain score. You know, so many terrains. Oh, I give them a 4.8 terrain, 5 terrain, whatever. 5, I think, is the best. You don't hear too many people getting that, but it's really good if you want to listen to eBay radio and stuff like that. Like I said, it comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 o'clock California time. On the East Coast, it's 2 p.m. And the one, I believe, on Tuesday, being it's 9 segments, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that ends, I think, at either 4 or 5 o'clock, and the other one definitely ends at 4 o'clock. But they both start at 2 o'clock. Okay, that's East Coast, and on the West Coast, it's 11 a.m. on their time. But you should definitely check it out. You go to I think you type in ebayradio.com, and you can listen to archives, which is very informative. If you're a person that works as a regular job outside of eBay, you can come home at night. You know, you can listen to it if you got the time. You know, I think they update. I'm not sure if around 6 p.m. East Coast time, around that time, I think you could start listening to it. Sometimes I get so wrapped up, I end up listening to it at 10 o'clock. But I don't think they update it that late. But that's the time I usually tune in, because that's when I'm usually getting set up with other stuff. But you might want to check into that. And the last thing I want to share with you guys, I have a group over here on Facebook. If you guys are interested in sign up with it, I got another request here. This group here, folks, has been, I don't know when I actually started it. I think it said start over here in 2015, but I don't think so. This group, I think, was started, I think, last year sometime. Because I remember typing it in, eBay, unless it was 2015, but I call it the eBay Top Rated Seller Groups. And it's got right now 207 members. Well, if I approve this person here, it's going to be 208. I've seen it growing pretty quick. Sometimes the only thing that really irks me with these groups is I get people coming in that are non-eBay people. Like, in other words, they're not sellers, they're not online sellers. And I'm not saying this to be funny. I had people coming here thinking this is a dating service. Okay, I had one girl come on here. I thought, you don't know these people until you actually click on it. That's why I screen every member that joins. I look at the About Me, and I want to see what they are. Are they self-employed? Are you an eBay seller? Are you an Amazon seller? Are you coming on here? We have people Amazon sellers, believe it or not. Even though it says eBay top, we are top-rated eBay sellers. I have Amazon, so I don't care. If you want to come into the group and contribute, I love to have people on the group. But I had one girl come on, and she's asking me all these questions. Are you married with children? How is your set? And I said I had and this was a live Facebook messaging thing there. And I told her, I said, I don't discuss my personal life. And I said, this is a service. This group is for eBay, for people who sell online. I said, are you an online seller? And the woman, she goes, no. She goes, I don't sell. I go, and I basically told her, well, you're welcome to stay here, but if you're not going to sell, I didn't want to. So she kept going on with other stupid questions. She kept asking me really stupid things. So I just marked it, deleted her, and removed her from the group and marked it as spam. And it says you could permanently block these people. I permanently blocked the person. Okay. I don't want people coming into the group, talking about, stupid things that don't pertain to online selling. If you're going to come on here on this group here and you want to contribute to the group, you want to share things, that's fine. But don't come on the group, ask to come in the group and talk about stupid things. And I told the girl, and I said, I think you're looking for a social group or like a dating. She goes, oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't know. What are you here for then? I asked her, so you sell online? She goes, no. So what are you here for? This is not a dating group. I'm not. This is an eBay top-rated sellers group. And I also have a Twitter group, too. It's on Twitter as well. I can click it over here just to show you up another window here. I'm just sharing this with you guys. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to. It's basically the same type of format. As you can see over here, it'll come up. It's a little slow. I don't have that many followers. This goes up and down, by the way, anyway, to be honest with you. This goes up, it goes down. I think I had this up at one time, almost 1,000, and then that's how much, well, close to whatever, 960, 70, whatever it was going up there. And it goes up and down. Today it's 944. Before it was 946. They go up and down. I don't really care, but if you want to join this here, it's over here. It's rjpc.com, and that's what it's at RJPC 1958. These are the followings I follow. These are the tweets. And that's how many follows of people following me. It goes up and down. I don't always post on here, so maybe that's another reason why I post once in a while. I might cover some topics. When I do an eBay sale, when you go on your eBay site there, for example, if I click something over here, and this is how I don't know if you guys are aware of it. I'm sure you are. If I can get to it, my system's pretty slow because I got a lot of windows opened up. Let's see if I can get here to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, usually you get the windows over here where it says you could share. I don't see it over here now. Oh, here it is, right here, right over here. You see here when you click these little icons on here, that's for Pinterest, that's for Twitter, that's for Facebook, and I think that's for email. If you click one of these on, let's say I wanted to share this on Facebook or Twitter. So I would click this on here. Let's say Twitter. When you click it on, I guess this is another way to promote your business. You'll come up with like this here. And I don't really want to click it on. I'm just trying to show you guys. It's very slow, by the way, as you can see. Anyway, I think you get the gist of it. It's really slow for some reason. I think it's because I got a lot of wind. I can still see the icon here, things spinning around here. And what you would do is you would just click it on there, and then now this will be posted to your Twitter account. And it's the same thing with Facebook and so on. If you could do it on Pinterest and stuff like that. That's why if you're not, I wasn't familiar with this at the beginning, because I used to hear people saying, they're posting stuff on Facebook or on my site and saying, how do they get this stuff on here? I mean, I'm not even familiar with it, And then I seen this little icons here, and then when you click them on, it allows you to share that particular item you're selling. Let's say, like I said, I'm selling this votive candle holder. I could put it on all three. Pinterest and that, and the email, I don't really do the email one, but I could post on all these three. Does it help? I don't know. Like I said again, as you can see, I have 144 views. It's good till canceled, and look at when it's start time. Well, they have it over here. January. That's when I actually started. Could you imagine that? That's how long this has been around for, and I keep relisting. I just got a thing from email yesterday about 500 free listings. So. Whatever. Anyway, again, if you're interested and you guys want to join the group, if you want to join, I'd love to have you as a group member. But if you do join, please, like I have over here on the description, it says this group is to help and share information on how to sell on eBay and Amazon. All comments and suggestions are welcomed. And buy and sell. I do allow people to post on here. As you can see, people are posting. They put some stuff they want to sell. And, it's a group. It's a group. It's just like any other group out there. Am I trying to promote it? Well, yes and no. I mean, I'm doing this video. So I guess you could say, yeah, indirectly, I'm kind of like leaving a segue into this group. But that's not the main reason. I just wanted to find out how everybody's sales are doing. And I shared that news with you guys about eBay, and I wanted to see what you guys had to say about it. What do you guys think about this here? Does it bother you? Does it make you think, a little different about it? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it. This one here, this really got me in this one right here, but that's nothing really new. But I just thought I'd share it with you guys to see what kind of, what kind of feedback I get from you guys. That's basically it. That's basically what I want to share with you guys. If the information you find here is, you find helpful, whatever, if you want to give it a thumbs up, that'd be great. If you like my, channel and you want to subscribe to it, again, my name is Rich Bassini from rjbassini.com. I sell on eBay at this particular time. I also have another link. I'm also on Bonanza. There's another platform I use. And occasionally, not too much. I think I might have sold, since I've been doing stuff with Amazon, I maybe 3 items. I might have sold 3 or 4 items. You can see I don't really use it that much. But you know something? I'm starting to think a little different. I may do that. I might kind of like split up the stuff here and see which is working for me. I hear all different things from other YouTube people that are on there that talk about their sales. Some people say, oh, I do good on Amazon. I don't do so good on eBay. And I do good on eBay. I don't do so good on Amazon. It all depends what you're selling. It depends, a on a lot of factors. You might be overpricing your items. I just did a video yesterday. It was yesterday, on overcharging the buyers. You don't want to charge excessive shipping charges to the buyers, because that might turn them off as well. As I stated in my video, I came across one of the sellers that was selling something under £1, and the fee for what it was astronomical. And I don't know if it ever sold. I didn't even bother putting the person in my watch list. I just seen it and turned off. I forget what it was exactly, but it was under £1. It was something crazy, some kind of electronic gizmo. And I said to myself, they were selling it like the item. I forget what it was. If I could recapture it, in my mind, I'll put it back on. But it was something ridiculous. I don't know. It was like maybe a $5-10 item. What it was, and like the shipping, I don't know. It was like close to what, 13, 14. It was something ridiculous, and I could see why people wouldn't buy from the person. I mean, I'm not making fun of the person who's selling it, but wow, that was for under £1. I mean, unless it was going overseas, international, and this person was selling in the United States. It's like, wow, that's crazy. But anyway, that's all I want to share with you guys. You got any comments? You want to leave any comments there for me? Let me know what you think. I'm just curious to get some feedback from you guys. So thanks again for stopping by and checking out my the channel. And you guys have a great day. And I wish you all the best in your selling endeavors. I hope everything works out for you. Right now, it's kind of slow for me. As you can see, I have a lot of that stuff hanging around still. I'm trying to get rid of it for months. And I don't know. I'm hoping eBay will pick up. We'll see how it goes. We'll take it from there. Talk to you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.